episode of the Jaguars franchise.
Welcome to another episode of the Jaguars franchise.
We're in the playoffs. We are starting the first.
We're in the playoffs. We are starting the first. More. Maybe starting. Brown and
KJ Hamler. He's now going to start.
KJ Hamler. He's now gonna start.
But I don't wanna.
I really want to put Josh Smith in, but I don't wanna. John Burns. Raiders. William. Starting. Norman. So how we become so foolish.
And it goes back to you're saying that the preachers are not preaching to people to love God.
And it goes back to
To get to
you're saying that preachers are not preaching to people to love God. They're preaching to people to get to heaven. It's not a message that you should be preaching because that's not a message that's going to
lead to salvation at all. So something the Holy Devil gotta do.
lead to salvation
That's
at all.
more.
So something all the devil gotta do is that's in front of them something they want more.
It's not for more, but it's tempting to go to. And still get them thinking they're gonna go to heaven.
Or maybe not what more, but it's tempting to go to and still get them thinking they're gonna go to heaven.
They can have both. Have both their cake and ice.
Tempt them to think they can have both and both their cake and ice. Have that in the people.
The first game of the playoffs. We got here. We talked.
About to play third. First game of the playoffs. We got here. We took the 3 long years to get here, but we finally made it here.
today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's the AFC Wildcard round on EA Sports.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs. Both teams try to avoid being run and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
And 10 yards to go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Room here to run. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
Break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3. And we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out into open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2 yards on the play.
We tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
He wasn't even nowhere near how
That's a play
catch
that'll
he got
likely be
knocked
forgotten
on.
when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Drew. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 35. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
To Harrison Bryant.
He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On 1st and 10, Drew got a man open. That's Harry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, Drew. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Loss on the play. It's worked out.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Butker's kick here is good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Jaguars 13.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5.
Still first down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Patriots' 1-yard line.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he takes it again. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Cody Latimer now on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive. good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Drew, and he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down. Drew. Now they go screen. It's complete. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing.
And he coughed it up. And the Patriots have it.
Oh my goodness. Freaking ball.
A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill, trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A gain of 5. 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. So my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And the Patriots will get a new set of downs. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. The Jaguars season will continue at least one
Rewind.
as we say so long, everybody.
I'm gonna go sleep halfway through this game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.
Yeah, Sanders. That was we was first game of the playoffs. We come back and have to face the Browns. Hopefully I'll be more wide awake to be able to fully enjoy this game. It'll be down at least.